Thanks, Jenny. Hello, everybody. A very good morning and welcome to the Festival of Speed for 2016. If you've just arrived, the 24th edition of the Ultimate Motorsport Garden Party. We're live on the big screens here on site. And a big welcome if you're joining us on the live stream around the world, wherever you may be. Kicking off this batch, which comprises classes 12, 14, 15 and 16, is our BMW Centenary. And if you've been down to Goodwood House, you can't have failed to notice the extraordinary central feature structure, featuring three of the most iconic BMWs and BMW-powered machines. The 1940 Mille Miglia winning 328, the Nelson Piquet Brabham BT52, with the turbo BMW engine that won the World Championship in 1983. And of course the Le Mans winner from 1999, the Williams-built V12 LMR. Just three great cars from BMW's illustrious motorsport past, which we celebrate in some style this weekend. And on the hillclimb course now, a batch of cars and bikes spanning that centenary of BMW competition, including that absolutely breathtaking ex-Chris Amon Hans Stuck CSL Batmobile, resplendent in those wonderful BMW motorsport stripes. Horst von Sorna is out in the CSL Batmobile, affectionately dubbed the Batmobile, of course, because it was so bewinged. We've got M1 Pro cars, we've got Group A M3s, we've got 1800 Teasers, the 1960s touring car, we've got 635 CSIs, winners of the Spa 24 Hours back in the 80s. There's the wonderful shot of the ex-Nelson Piquet M1 Pro car. I recognise those helmet colours. That's Mark Seurer, great BMW Formula 2 racer and Formula 1 ace, entrusted with the M1 Pro car. The F1 GTR Le Mans winner, the FINA BMW Motorsport liveried machine, comes across the start line and into the first corner. And driving it, a man who raced it successfully in period, Steve Soper, great BMW champion. And there's another familiar sight you'll see on the big screen in a moment, the V12 LMR, another example of which is hanging high above the house on the central feature structure. Yannick Dalmas, Frenchman, 4 times a Le Mans 24 Hours winner. He's at the wheel of the V12 LMR. The DTM is represented as well with the M4. The ultimate incarnation of the touring car concept, the DTM BMW. All the cars and bikes under the BMW Centenary banner are in the programme on pages 32 and 33 in the entry supplement to your programme. Do get yourselves a copy of the programme. It's a superb complement to the event. Comes with the entry supplement, as I say, and an earwig, so you can pop that on your ear and hear all the commentary and all the interviews as and when they happen. Because some of these cars are very loud, and if you're standing close to the track, you won't be able to hear some of the information we give you. Also in this set, classes 12, 14 and 15. Class 12 celebrates the 40th anniversary of James Hunt's World Championship success for McLaren back in 1976 in the M23. It's a wonderful array of cars that were associated with James, including Chevrolet Camaros, Austin A35 vans, Lotus Formula 3 cars, Mirage Group 6 sports cars, the BMW Batmobile he raced in the ETCC in 1973, his Porsche 911 Carrera RS that was given to him by his Formula 1 boss Lord Hesketh in 1974, as well as, of course, as 2 examples of the McLaren with which he won 9 Grand Prix in 1976 and 1977, the M23 and the slightly later M26 that he used to win the British Grand Prix at Silverstone in 1977. Plenty more Formula 1 cars in this set as well, the turbo era of the 1980s, Class 14, and the post-turbo era as well, Class 15, which includes the first appearance at Festival of Speed of Jenson Button's 2009 World Championship winning Braun BGP 001. But at the moment, these glorious BMWs, the ultimate driving machine, glorious examples of their competition history, coming thick and fast. The ex-Eddie Cheever Group 5 320. hammering along the front straight under the bridge and up towards Moulcombe. Kevin Cooper at the wheel of the ex-Eddie Cheever machine. It's pretty much fully dry down on the course there, so expect cars that are going for times to be getting quicker and quicker. The March-built 86G prototype, the BMW-powered car that was had a brief but spectacular career in American sports car racing. The IMSA series, the equivalent of the Group C formula across the pond, and this car was a winner. Peter Garrett driving it for us this weekend. 800 horsepower produced by this machine, with 1400 horsepower from its turbo engine in qualifying boost, and was good for more than 220 miles an hour. There's the M3 GTR of John Barnes, another successful BMW, certainly in American racing, in the American Le Mans series, in the GT1 class. More shots from that extraordinary drone high above the course. You can see the BMW Centenary central feature there at the bottom left of your screen in front of Goodwood House. Just shows the extent of this event and how it's grown over the past quarter century or so. The winged V8 M3 GTR is up towards the flint wall, hard on the brakes, get it turned in. A series of right and left-hand sweepers towards the top of the hill. Measures just over a mile in length. The hill record, of course, 41.6 seconds, set by Nick Heidfeld back in 1999. So it's been 17 years since that record was set. Not sure that we're going to see the record falling this year, but we get some times in the low 40s, which is very spectacular to watch. Peter Mullen's BMW CSL on the course with Patrick Blakeney-Edwards, very experienced preparer and racer of historic machines, looks after a number of cars and successful in his own right in historic racing circles. Wonderful car in its original Jägermeister orange. So within this batch of BMW Centenary cars, we have our Formula One machines. We have turbo cars of the 80s, and we have the post-turbo era of the 90s and the noughties. Headlining this class, Class 15, will be the Braun BGP 001, used by Jenson Button in 2009 to win the championship, of course. Jenson's a Honda man now, of course, and Braun is powered by Mercedes, so...
Years ago in the original McLaren F1 car, he's quickest to the first 100 metres, a little bit of oversteer on the exit of the first corner, has to back out a little for the second right-hander. The Lanzanti run